Hi guys, let me fix this. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Vixen After Dark. Thank you so much for staying tuned in. Oh, shh. Hold on. We're live, people. We're live. Damn it. I should not have low-key, opened that the way that I did. And we're live. Channel 5 News. Letitia has reportedly spilled her ginger shot all over the desk, and we are cleaning the mess up now. Roger, what you got over there? What's up, guys? Welcome to Vixen After Dark. Thank you so much for staying tuned in, tapped in, and turned on. I'm your host, Letitia Ofo. If you guys haven't already joined the fam, please make sure you go ahead and smash that subscribe button and click the bell right next to it. That way you guys are notified every time I go live. Yeah, so that just happened. We're gonna just put that right there for now. How's everyone feeling today? Woo, I've had the best sleep ever the last couple of nights, thank the Lord. Because I've been having a lot of high energy. I don't know about y'all looking at the Schumann Renaissance or not, but my energy has been off the Richter. So, anywho, I'm going to stay with y'all for a little while. I do have, an appointment. So, we're going to make sure Tisha stays on time today. So let's get started. If you guys are new here, typically what I normally do is I do timestamps. That way you guys can skip through the video. Today we're going to discuss Moon and Scorpio energy along with having the Sun in Cancer right now during this time. So I'll allow you to learn a Moon in Scorpio if hence that is you. Comment down below if you're Moon in Scorpio. Okay. I think the last time we had Moon in Scorpio was what? Solar eclipse when it was a full moon. That was deep. So you know how we're about to go deep. I'm going to also talk about the collective energy, okay? Positive and negative. You guys know how I roll already. And then I'm also going to discuss some aspects that are playing out here on the charts. And then I'll talk about if the moon is transiting in your houses 1 through 12 and what to kind of low-key look out for or what you might discover. So you may need to know you should already have your natal chart printed out. So yeah, and then I'll possibly do a spread. Hopefully we have time. I think we have time. So let's go ahead and dive in, you guys, okay? So let's learn about what's going on. Moon in Scorpio. Okay, so Moon in Scorpio is a fixed feminine water sign, okay? Its ruler is Mars. Scorpio rules the 8th house, okay? We all know our 8th house is the 8th house of destiny. It's the house of mysteries. It's the house of spiritual and physical transformation, okay? Deaths and rebirths of self or in your life, okay? It's very mystical and it definitely amplifies, all the physics and, or the psychic, physics, the psychic realm and metaphysical awareness in there as well. Hold on, let me take my shot. Oh, these ginger shots is crazy. So we're going to discuss Moon and Scorpio person just so that we are all tuned in, tapped and turned on to recognize if you do have a Moon and Scorpio person in your life. And also to know a little bit more about you if you're not really aware of self in that aspect. No, hold on, I'm sorry. Oh, it's doing that stupid thing again. Okay. So, anywho, let's talk about Moon and Scorpio people. So, Moon and Scorpio people are definitely deep divers, guys. So, what I mean by that is they have, they're like the if you want to call it, they're like the ultimate detectives, of emotions, okay? So, like I said, remember, Scorpio is the energy, if you've been watching my videos when I say that, like I said. Scorpio energy is they dive really deep. They're deep into the ocean, you guys. So this is why we're having the moon. It's all about, you know, things being revealed. So with the moon in Scorpio, you commingle that, mix that together, because the moon is how we react and respond. So this can mean that we can uncover some hidden truths that could be playing out. Some secrets could be coming to the surface. Normally that happens more so in a full moon, but still, moon in Scorpio energy, this can arise. So I want to make sure that you're aware of that. There's some dark secrets that ain't nobody's business that may need to come to surface as far as self or whoever you could be dealing with around you, depending on the house that it's playing in for you. And you got to think moon and Scorpio energy, they're not afraid to really face their shadow head on, period. That's all I'm going to say about that, okay? They're very real, raw, and intense, just so that you're aware, okay? So, like I said, this is going to be very intense energy. We also have the sun in Cancer, which is another water sign, right? So we've been forced to go, you know, to feel something or to go into our emotions. You know, a lot of people, some people don't want to do it. If you're a person that does not want to, you're not grand at expressing your emotions and how you feel, this is a grand time to do shadow work, especially now that we have moon and Scorpio energy. You definitely want to do that, okay? So like I said, it's going to be very intense, you guys. The moon is at 4 degrees right now, so moon in Scorpio, it's bringing the heat, okay? We're bringing the heat. Moon and Scorpio energy, it's like they have this magnetic aura about them, you know? Like, I always like moon and Scorpio energy, they're very like sexual. I think of like dark, like think of Lilith, dark feminine energy in a sense. But, you know, they draw other people towards them because of that aura, because of the passion, right? That energy. And there's no superficial bullshit. I shouldn't say that. Well, anyways, it's already said, okay? They really crave soul connections, okay? They're not afraid to let their emotions really shine through. They're very loyal as well. Moon and Scorpio, hallelujah to our loyal kings and queens, okay? Let's just put that all the way out there. The Scorpio moons, it's like they have this ride or die energy. And I really like that. I like that we're in the moon in Scorpio. So now it's like, really, what's up? It's like, all right, you know what I mean? Like, you really see what's up. They're all about holding it down, you know, for their family, friends, you know, people that are loyal to them, you know, no matter what. They're loyal to the soil. So, you know, if you cross them or you cross their family or friends, oh my God, you better believe that they're about to unleash those stingers, sting you. Okay, so you got to protect yourself at all costs. They like to protect their tribe. Okay, moon and Scorpio energy, they're also masters of transformation. Okay, so they go through a lot of metamorphosis and, you know, it's like a regular to them. Hence why they rule the 8th house. You know, Scorpio's the 8th house of death and rebirths, okay? It's a transformational house. So it's kind of like they embrace that, you know, caterpillar turned butterfly or phoenix rising from the ashes kind of a vibe, okay? So it's like they face their fears, they shed old skin, and they really rise up stronger than ever, okay? These people know how to bounce back, okay, from the darkest times ever. And, you know, they turn that pain into power, okay? Hence the ruler is Mars. They're very mysterious, very magnetic kind of a vibe, okay? So you can really spot a moon and Scorpio person in the room. You really can, if you're tuned in, tapped, and turned on. They, like I said, they got that mysterious je ne sais quoi about them. It's like a shadow lurking in the night kind of a vibe. People are definitely drawn to their enigma that they have. And so they try to unravel these layers within them. It's like a very intense kind of a, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just intense. They keep it really low key though. But they're very, very curious, to say the least, okay? They're passionate. They're very passionate players, you guys. Moon in Scorpio is all about passion, whether this is in love, whether this is during for creative pursuits, or just fighting for the things that they believe in. They really try to bring the fire to everything, just so that you're aware in anything that they do. It's like their emotions fuel their drive for something. That's how they work in Scorpio, you know what I'm saying? So they're not afraid to get their hands dirty, I should say, and fight for really what matters the most. So hence why, you know, they like to keep everything in. And so that's why, you know, Moon and Scorpio energy can be very, you know, they're all about, they keep their private life private. Like they're really good at holding secrets, but also they can be sensitive too. You know, they're just very deep. They'll hold all of your secrets within you, like locked like a vault. So imagine what they do for themselves. Their emotions, excuse me, they guard their emotions. And so hence why it takes a lot to pry out of them for them to even tell you about what they're going through. You have to really show a Moon and Scorpio person that you are loyal and trustworthy in order for them to even express to you about how they feel as far as Moon and Scorpio energy. You got to show all of that before they release anything to you. You know, so like I said, they like to keep secrets. They keep their emotions very guarded and protected because they're not just vulnerable with anybody. You know, but don't mistake, you know, how do I say this? Don't mistake that for any type of weakness whatsoever. You know, they feel everything just on a deeper level. Like they're sensitive. Their sensitive ways actually give them a little bit of strength. That's what gives them strength. You know what I'm saying? Even if they don't show it to the world. Like the sensitivity within a Moon in Scorpio, it's like I don't know, it's like they just, like I said, they just keep it locked in tight. And they're definitely street smart people. They're street smart survivors. Moon and Scorpio people, it's like they know how to navigate through any type of gritty situation that they face in life. They're like the cosmic warriors. You know, they've been through a lot of battles. And every time they go through a battle, they come out even stronger. Another battle, and they come out even stronger. It's like they build this armor within them. They definitely trust their instincts, their intuition, and their gut. They read people. They're very good at reading people. And, you know, they just, I don't know, I feel like they just take on any type of situation like a boss, big dick energy. So, you know, they're not no game to play with, Moon and Scorpio energy, and they're not afraid to play to win, no matter how that is, lower octave or a higher octave, okay? So now you can kind of understand a Moon and Scorpio energy. Let's talk about what we're going to face as far as the collective, okay? So collective energy. We'll talk about the positive first, and I'll go into, you know, what to watch out for as far as the negative energy and what to look out for. So while we have the Sun in Cancer, let's commingle and mix, right? Like I said, it's all about emotional intelligence, and we're forced to kind of feel something. And so having another water sign, how we react and respond in the Moon in Scorpio, this collective energy, we're going to be forged to work on those deep emotional bonds that we have with people in some form or fashion. This looks like you may be having a conversation with someone talking for hours. You know what I'm saying? About stars, moons, and quasars. You know, this could be like whether this is at work, family members, kids, oh, excuse me, lovers, you know, and people will be connecting on a soul level, hence because also the Sun is in Cancer. So, you know, understanding the people that are around you, understanding their deepest desires, you know what I'm saying? And unlocking their fears or finding out their fears, even you finding out your fears. What are you fearful of? So you may get triggered in the midst of conversation because you got to recognize the Moon and Scorpio energy. these people actually are catalysts to provoke healing in people. They'll get you to question yourself and your motive. So what does this look like in a conversation? This looks like kind of like, so you guys are talking and then someone's like, well, are you coming from a place of trauma then? It's like they'll question you to see where you're at, to see if you understand what's going on. That's just the vibe. So, you know, it's like finding, right now is the perfect time. You'll find out who's your ride or die right now. You know what I'm saying? Who's your ride or die? Who's got your back through thick and thin, kind of a vibe. You'll see that right now. On the lighter side, you know, adding Sun in Cancer with the mix of Moon and Scorpio, lots of nurturing, lots of empathy will be played out. This combination brings out like a caring, nurturing side of people during this time. Okay, so some people, like I said earlier, may struggle with expressing their emotions, expressing how they feel. They may struggle with offering support. They may struggle with offering compassion. So this is where if you're the opposite side of that, you can maybe help bring that out in people that you're around, because we all need a little bit of love. It's like, you know, it's like learning right now. We all need to learn how to hold space for people, but make sure, of course, you have your boundaries set. But you have to, you know, if you're gonna set a boundary, make sure you stick with it. That way the person knows how you're rolling. You know, because everyone's looking for comfort right now as well with the Sun in Cancer. Okay, so and with that Sun in Cancer, it's more like the intuitive nature, right? So you got to think, we're going to have that intuition to utilize with the Moon in Scorpio, and this is going to bring heightened intuition to the mix, because both signs are very intuitive, especially when it comes to the psyche and things of that nature. So this is definitely the time to really trust your gut instincts at all costs. Okay, read between the lines, people. Okay, it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be very clear. You know, this is where when you talk amongst people, you'll recognize there's like some unspoken hidden truths within the things that they say. But just don't go, you know, making up stuff, because you don't want to create any squares or challenges for yourself. But, you know, understand the hidden motives within what's going on. Just keep yourself aware during this time, okay? I'm not trying to scare anybody, but, you know, you got to think Scorpio is a very transformative energy. Like I said, you could be healing somebody just by listening to them and what they're going through. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a very resilient kind of a vibe. So this collective energy right now, while the Moon's in Scorpio, Sun in Cancer, can, it's all about transformation right now during this time. Hold on. I would just say, make sure you just embrace the changes that come about during this time. You know, confront your shadows. Like I said, this is a grand time for shadow work. If you don't know how to come correct and you can't, you know, have an adult conversation with somebody, go sit in the corner and go do some shadow work, period. Or don't say anything at all. You know, and then once you work on yourself, you're going to come out stronger on the other side of that. Okay. You got to remember, you know, Moon and Scorpio energy, they know how to bounce back from adversity. So as a collective, this is what you should be practicing, and rise up from, like the phoenix from the ashes. And that's why they embody, you know, resilience. Okay. Now on the negative scale to this, as a collective, you know, mixing Sun in Cancer, Moon in Scorpio energy, there can be a lot of overprotectiveness, a lot of clinginess, okay? And the downside to that is that people may get a little bit too clingy and overprotective of the people that they love, like, and trust, the things that they have, material possessions and things of that nature. So, you know, some people can hold on too tight to where you kind of suffocate them and they run, Okay, so give people their space during this time as well. Be respectful of people's space. Some people may not call you right away or text you right away. You know, they have other things going on, or other things could be playing out, or they could be going through a certain feeling or emotion that has nothing to do with you. And it's just all hitting the fan for them right now as well. Don't forget, we do have that fire stellium with Venus, Mars, and Lilith in the sign of Leo. Okay, so a lot of people are forced to feel something and act on it. Don't forget that. Okay, so it's important to find balance between care and giving others space to breathe. And you know, this is a high on the emotional sensitivity and the mood swings right now too. Okay, if a moon in Scorpio energy is like forced to kind of react and respond, because normally, you know, they're secretive, they keep their things locked in a vault, right? And then we have Sun in Cancer, which is illuminating all of these emotions that are playing out. This is why utilizing emotional intelligence is pretty much the name of the game. That's why right now, possibly a lot of air signs could have trouble right now as far as how they're reacting and responding. So people can be very hypersensitive to their emotions right now during this time. They might get easily triggered and kind of swing from one mood to another. You know, it's like walking on eggshells around people right now, okay? Because you never know what emotion they're going through. You never know when it's going to change either. So you have to kind of, I don't want to say play it safe, because we are supposed to have certain experiences, or certain situations are fated. You don't want to hide, you know what I'm saying, from life or from people. But this is where, like I said, the secretive tendencies start to roll in. Trust issues start to become a factor, especially you know, as far as in relationships. Excuse me, I can't talk for a second. So anyways, you know, lots of secretive behavior can be playing out as well, so don't forget that. You know, people might be holding on to their secrets, and they're afraid to be vulnerable. So if you have an actual person that during this time is revealing truths for you, or truths to you, maybe about you or about them, listen up. You know, that's a person that you do want in your corner. You know, that's a person that you know that's going to keep it raw and real, have your back. You know, they're going to check everything off the list that's important right now during this time that we're in. So, you know, people might be holding on to their secrets, like I said, afraid to be vulnerable, but and also people may have a hard time trusting other people during this time as well. Hence why they're scared to be vulnerable. They may not know if they can trust somebody right now, okay? Because it's like they're keeping their deck of cards close to themselves, and they're keeping that poker face close to their chest. Like, nope, you can't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? So hence why this is where the power struggles kind of come in. And emotional manipulation starts to come in as well. So you have to pay attention to that. You know, when the negative vibes start to kick in, there's a potential power struggle that can arise within any connections that you may have right now at this time, and even with your goddamn self. So people may try to control others through guilt trips. Okay, what does this also look like? Like I said, emotional manipulation, creating certain tense dynamics. You should be doing this. Where are you at? Like telling you how to move, how to talk, how to walk. You know what I'm saying? All of that, making you feel bad. So it's important to watch out for these behaviors, and just, like I said, keep it a whole buck. Keep it a whole buck, keep it real, okay? That's really pretty much the deal of the collective as far as having the Sun in Cancer and the Moon in Scorpio during this time. It's just a mix of deep connections. Make sure you have empathy, lots of intuitive insights, potential, like I said, to be clingy, mood swings, power struggles. So just keep it real, stay aware, navigate through these energies with caution, with integrity, with respect, and just make sure you know, you're doing your due diligence, because you can't control nobody else's actions, pretty much for the most part. Let's talk about some aspects that are playing out, okay? So we do have the Sun trining Saturn. We all know the Sun is in Cancer right now, and the Saturn is retrograde in Pisces right now at this time. So this is going to bring that ambitious hustle because, you know, trines are good. Well, there's always a good and a bad, but, you know, it's going to bring that emotional wisdom. It's going to bring our dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Write down your dreams during this time too. And this is going to give you the energy to have the ability to build a solid foundation right now during this time, okay? And blend this energy together. This is like a blend of creative flow, being practical as well, trusting your intuition. This is going to be very key right now as well, okay? And make those strategic moves that you need to make. You know, keep it real, stay focused, and make your dreams a reality instead of just leaving them up here. Use that Leo, Mars energy that we have, that fire stellium, to actually take action on that. Because we do have Lilith also conjuncting with Venus right now, okay? Think of conjunction function as how things are going to play out. Lilith is in Leo, Venus is in Leo right now, so it's kind of low-key helping out. This is bringing those fierce vibes that come into play. You know, remember, Lilith is very confident. It's a very bold energy. So it's all about expressing ourselves and owning the uniqueness within it all. This is you embracing your sensuality and, you know, refusing to conform to how anyone's telling you how to move, what to do, and all the things. Okay? This is how that's playing out. You see how this rolls out, and this is intensifying that. When people are telling you, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that, this could be playing out. This conjunction right here, you know, shine bright. You may attract attention wherever you go during this time with that conjunction in Venus. You know, Venus rules love, relationships, aesthetics, beauty, all the things. So just keep it fierce and stay true and authentic to yourself. We also have Lilith trining Chiron. Lilith's in Leo, Chiron is in Aries, both fire signs. So with this trine, okay, this can add the healing touch to that conversation. You know, are you coming from is this a trauma? Like, can we talk about it? Like, so adding that healing flair to it, touching other people, embracing them while they're discussing and releasing their wounds that they could be going through, and using them as a source of strength to come together. Ooh, I just got such goosebumps just saying that, okay? And allowing people to shine in their own way, giving them their space and their time, because everyone has a different journey, everyone has a different timeline where they reach certain statures in their life based on, you know, how the stars are aligned. Okay, so, you know, just stay true. This is that inspiring kind of an energy, you know, so keep it fierce, okay? This can really light up your healing journey if you use this trine right while it's here, you know what I'm saying? We also have Chiron trining Venus. Chiron is in Aries, Venus is in Leo, another trine, okay? This is a hot fire trine right here. So, you know, this is a transformative kind of an energy. Chiron is the planet of wounded healer energy, right? So it's forcing us to kind of go within. Like I said, this is a great season in Cancer season, especially while the moon is in Scorpio right now, to really dive deep and do some shadow work, do some healing, do things that are healing for you. This is not the time to be around chaos, because then that's when you get the negative side to everything. Remember, this fire stellium can play out to where pride and ego can get in the way, and people can just, the aggression and passion can be, you know, in a negative fashion. So you got to kind of be aware of that. It's all about healing through self-love and how you express yourself. So with this trine here, you can really embrace those wounds that you're going through, and use them for fuel so that you can grow and stop wearing the badge that you're wearing and rip it off. Some people could be going through depression right now. We're dealing with people that they don't want to deal with as they're healing. So that's a lot to deal with. You know, people could be interrupting a healing process or phase or transition that you're going through, or transformation that you're going through right now. So, you know, just be very authentic. You can also use this energy to creatively inspire other people. So what does this look like? Going to social media, people doing like motivational testimonies and putting up motivational quotes, and, you know, sending, you know, cute little things like that, to inspire other people, and face, you know, your vulnerabilities and become stronger than ever, okay? So keep shining, you guys. Keep embracing your uniqueness. Try not to force anything, and also make sure that you're not forcing anyone else to feel a certain way or to do a certain thing. You know, and spread this transformative energy, because we are all in a new space. You know, ever since 2020 happened, you know, all of us are in this new vibe. So you may have new people coming in. You're starting to look at all the people that have been there for a while, and it may not make sense right now during this transformation in your life. Okay, so we encourage all of that. Now let's go ahead and discuss the houses, you guys, wherever the moon is transiting for you. Let me actually pull up. I'm kind of curious to see where house this is in for me right now. Hold on. I should have known this already, but oh, let me see. Is it? Oh, I'm not on the right computer. Hold on. My other computer's downstairs. I don't know what I did. But let's see. So let's do the houses, guys. So let me just pull up, how about this? Let me pull up the list here for each rising sign, if you don't know. Okay. Ooh. Oh God. So, you know, we all started with whenever anything's playing out in the sign. So let's say, ooh, Lord Jesus. Okay, so if you're an Aries rising, it's going to be in your 8th house. Taurus rising, 7th house. Gemini rising, 6th house. Cancer rising, 5th house. Leo rising, 4th house. Virgo rising, 3rd. Libra rising, 2nd. Scorpio rising, 1st house. Sag rising, 12th. Cap rising, 11th. Aquarius rising, 10th. And then we have Pisces rising at the 9th. 11th house. Ooh, that's my partnerships. Okay, so let's get started. So what to kind of look out for, you guys, really quick. I'll just do like a little rundown. So we have 1st house. So we all know 1st house is all about self, and having Sun in Cancer, Moon in Scorpio, kind of an energy. You might discover your true self. Okay, you might discover, you know, why you're triggered. You might discover that you thought you healed from something and you didn't. Someone may trigger that through conversation. So this might uncover some really deep emotions for you that will allow you to heal during this time. Okay, this may also reveal your deepest desires. What do you truly desire that nobody really knows about? Maybe you don't tell anyone. So kind of prepare yourself when it's in the 1st house to have some type of intense self-reflection going on right now at this time, and allow yourself to transform like that caterpillar to a butterfly energy. Okay, 2nd house. This is the 2nd house of values. This is a Taurus house. So 2nd house, watch out for some deep-seated emotional attachments to your material possessions, right, during this time, and your money. You may, you know, get something swiped away from you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be aware of that. You might uncover some hidden insecurities as far as your financial forecast goes in general, or just anything related to your self-worth at this time. So it's time to really face those issues head on and really embrace what you truly value. Know your morals, values, and beliefs right now at this time, because you can get swayed, especially when it comes to any financial opportunities that arise for you. 3rd house, we all know the 3rd house is the house of communication. So be ready for some deep, soulful, intense conversations that you may have with people. They may allow you to help you transform, or you may help heal and transform somebody else in the house of communication. Also, your thoughts. Be aware of the things that you're telling yourself during this time. You know, you may uncover some secrets within friends, family, co-workers, you know, anybody. Also, I would say more so in your close circle, like who you always converse with all the time. So the power of words also too can be very profound. You know, you can have a large impact on someone's life, whether you're in a lower octave or a higher octave. So watch the things that you say, and also the things that you say to yourself during this time. Okay, so choose your words wisely when it's in the house of 3. House 4. So we all know this is a Cancer house, and it rules family and home, right? So family matters may be to the forefront during this time. Emotions may run really deep within any connections that you have at home. Let's say you live with your kids, or you have roommates, or you have a lover you live with, or even if you just live by yourself, you may uncover or reveal some secrets about your goddamn self, you know what I'm saying? Or any unresolved issues that you need to iron out yourself. So hence, AKA, this is a grand time for you to do shadow work if you don't live with anybody. But if you are around people, or you talk or live by family, friends, people that are close-knitted in your tight circle in the house of 4, prepare to dive really deep with other people, as far as like maybe family dynamics might be brought up, you know, and some healing is going to come to the surface for sure. And while moon's in Scorpio. 5th house, okay, we all know 5th house is all about our creative passions and things of that nature, and you know, and how we have a love for life right now, right? So while the sun is in Cancer and we have Scorpio moon, this could be a very powerful vibe for you, okay? So prepare for, like, this is also the house of romantic connections, so you can kind of prepare for maybe you might get a little romantical, a little deep as far as the romance department, and deepen connections in that form as well. But watch out for jealousy, possessiveness, being clingy. You know, I would say if it's in the house of 5, kind of use this energy to express yourself. So let's say you are upset, or you're going through something that's kind of deep, you don't want to talk about it. Do some art, do some music, do some poetry. You know, get creative with how you express yourself. You know, create like a cool little deep transformational kind of real, you know what I'm saying? Because you might not be going through this. You're not the only person going through something. Somebody else may be going through it too. But you never know what that can turn into. A lot of people, this is that house of 5 when the moon's in Scorpio. Looks like, I don't know why, I just think of Keisha Cole when she's singing her heart out. She put her pain and turned it into a bag. Okay, so, you know, keep it real in the matters of the heart when it's in house of 5. House 6. So we have the 6th house, so get ready for some emotional work. This is the house of work. This is the house of health. Now be careful, because Scorpio is ruled by Mars, okay? So be careful of sharp objects, machinery. Take your time with that stuff, especially when it comes to work. But I feel like since we have Sun in Cancer, Moon in Scorpio, get some. This is going to allow you to have some serious emotional work for yourself, okay? Because of the Sun in Cancer. So because of this combination, it's gonna make you dive or dig really deep into your daily routines. You know, what are you putting in your body, like health-wise, you know, stuff like that. So you might uncover any hidden emotional blockages that you may have, okay? That could be impacting your well-being. All right, so 7th house. We all know 7th house is the house of relationships. Partnerships. This can be very intense with your connections with people right now during this time. So be prepared for those powerful, emotional, intense conversations or connections that you may create or that you may have right now, especially if you have a lover or a partner. You know, be careful of the power struggles and trust issue factor that I was discussing earlier. This can really uncover, you know, the depths of partnerships, and you can really work on building trust, okay? This is the time. 8th house. So 8th house, Moon in Scorpio's home turf right here, okay? So pretty much for the most part, just really dive deep into the mysteries of life, you know, whether this is you learning something or learning something about yourself. This is also, you know, shared resources too. So you got to also think also sexuality as well, okay? And how you transform yourself. So just be prepared. You may have some emotional breakdowns, and face some hidden fears head on. You might be extra horny, things of that nature, okay? House 9. So just prepare for an emotional journey as far as your self-discovery during this time. And this can happen as you're traveling. This can happen as you pop open a book, or you are looking at or watching some mentor, you're learning something, okay? Also your spiritual truths as well, okay? Or your spiritual pursuits. You can really uncover some deep truths or beliefs by things that you learn. This is like unprogramming and reprogramming is what it's looking like. The world is telling you this on the news, but this is your research that you discovered and coming together on that and expanding your mind. So don't fall too deep in the rabbit hole when it's in the house of 9, okay? We need you to come back at some point in time, okay? So just embrace it. It can get very intense, but this can also guide you to new horizons in your life. 10th house, okay? So 10th house, the spotlight is going to be on your career and your public image in the 10th house, okay? So, you know, uncover, you know, what are you truly ambitious about? Where is your time and energy put into the most? And are you actually doing that more than 50% of your day, or are you putting it towards something else? So this can look like you making sure that you are, you know, dividing your time up in the way to where you're changing your priorities. Let's say, for example, you want to build a business, but yet this other job is taking you away for the most part. And then as soon as you get home, you're tired. You don't want to work on your passion. So we got to kind of flip-flop that and take the job as your side hustle and your passions as your priority. And the more you work towards that, everything will just come full circle and work out for you if you stay consistent. So, you know, this can confront any type of emotional blockages that you have right now during this time that's hindering your connection that you have with money and finances, you know, and things that could be hindering your success at this time. You know, just use your street smarts to really kind of climb the ladder and really show the world your true power when it's in the house of 10. 11th house. Your friendships can take a deeper level. This is juice balls, okay? So this is where it's at for me. So this can really uncover lots of secrets, you know, within your social circle as well. And so embrace, you know, those people that are support you, those people that had your back, you know, that were down when you were riding the bus and in the limo, you know what I'm saying? Like really embrace those people. You can really embrace who is fake. You know, you can see who's fake and who's real, so you want to embrace the people, of course, that are being real with you, and that'll tell you what's up. You know, so, but also too, in this house, you got to watch out for the other side of it. Watch out for the possessiveness or jealousy that can kind of strain from your connections, whoever you're dealing with. House 12, so Moon in Scorpio with Sun in Cancer is definitely going to bring you into the depths of your subconscious. This is a spiritual house. This is a Pisces house at that. So all of that water, your psyche is where it's going to be at, okay? So prepare for your dreams to be very intense. You know, you're going to have lots of deep spiritual insights. You could have many downloads playing out for you, or uploads, or channeling, things of that nature. You may even uncover some hidden emotions that could be surfacing for you from the shadows of the 12th house. So just really embrace this opportunity. I always tell people, anything turns in the 12th house, use it for... Sorry, my alarm went off. Let me make sure y'all can hear me. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Oh, here we go. Mic check. All right. So, like I said, embrace the 12th house for healing and a soul connection. Okay. Hey, what's up, kids? You're right on time, honey. I just got through all the little ooh-wops. We're going to do a spread since we do have time. We still have time for a spread, you guys. So let's go ahead and tap into the collective energy first. This is Moon in Scorpio. I've added today our What's the Tea deck. Now, this deck is an intense energy, just like Moon in Scorpio energy right now. So I figured I'd pull that out. I haven't played with that in a while. Also do some Tarotstrology as well, you know, my Spirit Cosmo deck. And then I'll give us a little bit of light here and guidance with our oracles here as well. But first, you know, I always like to check the energy and what's going on right now at this time. So let's go ahead and dive in. How are you today? How are you feeling? I hope you got your money back. Or you found it, or came up with a solution. Have you talked to the guy? All right. What is a collective energy? What is going on? What's up, TJ? I see you. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate. All right, guys. So we've got a lot that came out. Let's go ahead and zap in. All right, let's put this back here. Let's see. We have 17, action. I like this card. Number 17. Both masculine numbers, 1 and the 7, equaling 8. If you want to decrease that or add it up together. Infinite possibilities. You have a slow-moving horse, you have a fast-moving horse. Now, remember, we do have this fire stellium that's playing out here. Let me just pull that up again. I close out the chart. We do have the fire stellium playing out, Mars and Lilith and Leo. That, you know, Mars is planet of action. It's all in fire energy right now during this time. We also have that Taurus stellium as well with the 3 planets. So taking action on our endeavors, making sure we're also taking action as far as building those deep connections right now. Also taking action on doing the shadow work and doing the work on ourselves and uncovering the mysteries of our soul and healing those traumas. Taking action on our endeavors, transmuting the energy into maybe working out, building a business, getting creative, finding some hobbies, you know what I'm saying? Instead of projecting and things of that nature, because we're forced to go in while sun's in Cancer, moon in Scorpio. So you want to make sure that you either, if you're not good at with expressing yourself, go within. Okay, if you are good at expressing yourself, have some healing, transformational type of conversations with the people that you love, like, and trust. Okay. During this time. So take action on that. We do also have here, you guys, strategy. So having a strategy right now is definitely going to be very important. Okay, 1 is a masculine, 2 is a feminine. So coming together equaling 3, creating something, having a strategy as far as, okay, if I have this job right now, but I want to build a business, how long am I going to stay at this job? How much am I making? Like really calculating how much you need, and whatever your side hustle is, turn that into your priority to make it a business so you can monetize whatever it is that you have going on. So figure out, okay, if I do this, how much money do I need to make selling this product or this service? Coming up with strategies. Can you guys still hear me? Put a 1 if you guys can still hear me. Hold on. Let me put a 1 if you guys can still. Okay. So coming up with those strategies, because you don't want to be aloof right now while the sun is in Cancer, because we can all feel a little lazy. I call it cosmic laziness as far as spiritual work goes and things of that nature. And also too, you can be wanting to sleep a lot and not want to really and just eat good food, because we're forced to kind of go within. We're not in our logical mind right now for the most part. Okay, it's more emotional intelligence, intuition right now, going off our gut instincts right now. Okay, so you have to pay attention and make sure you keep those schedules, you know, alarm clocks going, post-it notes, you know, having a daily activity list. Okay, and also coming up with a plan, whether this is for a long-term goal or a short-term goal and things of that nature. Okay, so coming up with some type of strategy, and so that way you can celebrate, you know what I'm saying, with that number 3, a number of celebration. Okay, we do also have here, because it can be very heavy as far as the world, we have deceit and the world that's here. Okay, so we want to make sure that, like I said, moon and Scorpio can be very revealing. Uncover hidden truths and secrets could come to the surface right now, especially sun in Cancer. So how are you going to react and respond to it? Are you going to promote healing? Are you going to assist other people with healing? Are you going to take action on your healing as well and recognize that this could be a trauma bond, or this could be a hidden wound that you thought you healed and you didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like really making sure you're working on self. We can't worry about what's really going on in the world because we can't control it, but it's good to be aware of what's going on, but you still want to make sure you take action on self, okay? So be careful because during this time, moons in Scorpio, sun in Cancer, it's going to uncover, you know, have you been lying or hiding? You have secrets, you know what I'm saying? Or have other people around you, depending on when I just talked about the houses, depending on if you're in the house of 3, 7, or 11, I would say for the most part, even 4. You can start to uncover hidden truths and secrets amongst your peers, you know what I'm saying, or your family. You can see who's really the snake in the grass is going to come out. It's going to be revealed to you if you stay tuned and tapped and turn on. And like I said, also too, we have a lot going on in the world. It's very dark energy that we're playing with right now. We're trying to come up with new constructs and new ideas to, you know, materialize or manifest the ability to do something and get out of whatever old programming or old structures that we were used to. Everything, it's a new world, guys, that we're living in. Like, I don't know how else to say it, but you know, if you want to keep building their stuff, go ahead. But there's other people that want to have no alarm clock lives, or want to learn how to garden, and want to buy land, and want to have a family, and want to find soul fam, like people that are on the same accord as them and connect. So it's very, you know, it's very clear, like we all need support, we all need love, we all need motivation, and we work best if we can all just kind of come together in this dark world. 29 equaling the number 11, which is a master number. All of us taking action and creating that magical energy and that magical vibe. All of us using our magi to create new things to come about. Okay, that way we can actually like want to wake up and be happy, you know what I'm saying, and do the things that we want to do instead of waking up depressed and going to places that stress us out and things of that nature. Okay, or being around people that are just like, they don't even know what the hell's going on. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, this is the season, door to personal happiness and healing right now. This is the time, guys. Okay, 34 equaling the number of 7. We are in a universal year of 7. 7 is a masculine number. It's also a spiritual number. There's a lot of things that pertain to the number of 7 if you've been seeing 7. So it's kind of like that deep psyche, metaphysical, transformational, spiritual kind of a number. So, you know, this is the time. Like I said, if you're an introvert, go within, work on self, and then come out into the world. If you're an extrovert, you know, you may be helping other people heal, uncover those hidden wounds, you know, motivate other people by doing cool creative things online, posting things of that nature. Oh, my cat. To help other people heal as well, okay, and motivate them, because we all have our own magi, we all have our own superpowers here. We also have the root chakra here, card number 35. So this is just kind of reminding us, a lot of people will be vibing low during this time when the moon's in Scorpio. If you guys were here for the beginning of the video, I kind of broke that down on the negative things of what could be playing out as far as moon and Scorpio energy. So you have to recognize the first chakra, which is the root chakra, which is a very low chakra, or it's down there, you know what I'm saying? This is where how do I say it? And no, it's not, this is not the sex one. That's the sacral. People get confused a lot, but this is where, you know, this is where they want us to be, is vibrating in that lowest of all low frequencies, you know what I'm saying, through the music that we play. So making sure we're feeding our temples with positive, inspirational music, right? Or things that we're watching on the news. Jacks go around. I would say turn the goddamn TV off if it was up to me. So, you know, we have to be aware of what we're feeding into, okay? You know, root chakra is, just think of like, you know, carnal, like, I don't know how else to say it. This is Archangel Michael energy too. You can call upon, you may need to utilize that energy, and if you're doing some spiritual work as well, to make sure, you know, you're not in that low space, because you could have a blockage there, right? And sometimes we may have to utilize our throat chakra in order to get out of that energy by utilizing Archangel Gabriel. in order to do so. Okay, we have a lot of threes on the board. If you've been seeing 333, white bird flew by again. This is the number of creation. You know, if you have a life path number 3, okay, you are definitely here to create, you know. So you may need to utilize your voice, you know, to converse with other people, you know what I'm saying? Whether this is getting the things that you want to have in life, or the people that you want to gain, the people that you want to see, the circle around you. This is you, even the way that you speak, you know what I'm saying? Your thoughts, how you communicate. So remember, we're forced to go in, utilizing intuition and gut, and making sure, you know, while moon's in Scorpio, be careful of the words that you're saying, especially when it's dealing with the house of 3, because you could say things outside of your neck. So like I said earlier, just be aware of where everything's playing out for you, okay? You got to be patient with people during this time. People may have some boundaries set up, and they may not reply to you or respond to you right away, or when you want them to, or do what you want them to do. You know what I'm saying? So we have to find balance, okay? And we also have to be stingy with our time and energy and our money, okay? So we have a woman holding a coin and the angel of balance here. So that's letting us know, okay, so be, you know, whoever you're conversing with, whatever your circle is looking like right now, make sure there are people of substance, people that can support you, that you trust, and that you can be vulnerable with during this time, because you may have to kind of like reserve your energy right now, okay, with all this emotions playing out, okay? A lot of water we're in right now. It's like we're in the deep depths of the ocean, okay? So, and also don't do any emotional spending, because we can do retail therapy as far as people wanting to just buy things. So you have to also be careful too, because we have certain aspects that are playing out to where you can just want to go spend all this money. You really ain't got it like that, you know what I mean? Just for a good time or a one night or whatever have you, okay? I always like to call that energy doing it for the gram. So finding a nice balance, okay, is going to be key in everything that we do, as always, right? And be that magician in the mirror, okay? You have all the tools in your toolbox that you need. I'm just here to help you unlock it, okay? Pretty much for the most part. This is why I'm here. This is why I go live. This is why I let you guys know. I'm here to just help you unlock it, to help you remember what you already know for the most part. We just kind of forgot when we came here on Earth what our mission was. So that's that as far as the energy. Use your magi, okay? This is fire and water as well, utilizing a lot of that fire and water. So since we have Neptune and Saturn in Pisces right now, the sun and moon are in water signs. It's a lot of water. But we also have that fire stellium, and then we have a little bit of earth to help us out with that Taurus stellium, that's helping us stay grounded. So you can pull from, I'm right here, Jackson. So you know where you need to pull from when you're dealing with certain situations in life, okay? Use that magi and be the alchemist of life, okay? So moving on, guys, let's get a little juicy. Let's actually, after that, I'm gonna do some healing, or let's do some oracles. Okay. Note to little healing. What time is it? I still have time. Ooh, Jesus. What does the collective need to see at this time? Kiss says yes. Let's get juice balls. Yeah, we're going to get juicy in a minute as far as those what's the tea cards. But just after that, I know that could have been a little bit intense. Just some intense reminders. Remember, these are just all reminders, you guys. I'm just a vessel, and things channel through me, right, to give to you. So, ooh, we got a lot. All right, so it's all about having the courage, you guys, okay, to get the things done, to say the things we need to say, to take action on whatever it is that we have going on. These are waves. These are waves crashing right now, okay? This is us having the courage whenever we have tough situations that do arise. This is us having the courage to get through them, to make sure we jump those hurdles. You know, we embrace the challenges that come. We learn from everything, right? Okay, because many things can be illuminated when the moon's in Scorpio. Hence why, like I said, many revealing and uncovering hidden truths and secrets and things of that nature, okay? So we also have to practice forgiveness. You got to be able to move on. You can't hold on to old badges of hurt and pain. That's where shadow work comes in. You deal with it. You'll never forget, but you need to forgive so that you can proceed to go forward. Okay, very important. So sometimes we may need to stand still in the midst of all the chaos so that we can think and feel and just know our own energy and master ourselves. It's all about the simple things in life, okay? You know, this is, some people may need to, you may have like, you may, depending on what house it's playing in right now, you may have an emotional attachment to things, okay, material possessions, and even people. So we need to make sure we're not blocking our blessings that are coming in for us, okay? So you may, like I said, uncover some things about yourself or other people, but also, you know, going deep within, this can allow you to remove all the old baggage, remove the old values, morals, and belief systems, remove the old ways of doing things and entering in the new. This is how you become free. This is how you know, get to be more in a relaxed, happy state for yourself, because you're not carrying all of that old dead weight. So we got to take out the trash, honey, okay? We got to take out the dirty laundry, okay? We got to, you know what I'm saying? We got to do our own due diligence, making sure we're putting in the work and taking action on those things, okay? And opening up new gateways so that we can allow all of the new possibilities that are in store for us. So we're going to get a little juicy, y'all. We have our What's the Tea deck. I am actually utilizing, I used to use this all the time as far as uncovering hidden truths. We're in Moon in Scorpio right now. So let's see what comes out as far as that goes. This is the Witch Tarot deck. These are oracles, okay? Just so that you guys are aware. I'm going to push these to the side right now. That way we can see what may possibly come out for some of us. Take what resonates and leave out the rest. Okay, this is just for a little bit of fun and entertainment. I really like these cards here, but let's see how this will pertain to us right now with the Sun in Cancer and the Moon in Scorpio. You know, manipulation, power struggle, secretive tendencies, moodiness, emotional sensitivity, overprotectiveness, clinginess can come into play during this time. So let's see what kind of comes out. What do we need to be aware of while Moon is in Scorpio? Just said cool. We need to be aware of our Moon is in Scorpio as a collective. Okay. Well, this is the quietest I've seen this deck, so that's good, right? They're like, we can't give you too much tea, because some of the tea, as far as, especially when we're dealing with intuition, emotional intelligence, and going within, it's, you may have to experience a lot right now versus them just kind of like telling us. I gave you some things on what to possibly look out for, but here's some other things to look out for while the Moon is in Scorpio and we have Sun in Cancer. Okay. So let's do the good and then the bad. We'll say negative and positive. So you may have people that like to start a lot of drama, okay? Drama starter. And this is very fitting because, as I stated earlier, Scorpio energy, they are very deep. They're also very loyal and they hold your secrets in like a vault. But also on the flip side to that, they're not they're not afraid to, you know, play with fire or to deal with the shadow side of self. So hence, as a collective, many people are out to play, and they're out to play to win. So some people may be starting some drama. They may need to sit their ass in the corner, but some people will want to react and respond in a way to where it may not be healthy, it may be toxic. So depending on where you have, house of relationships in, like this could be house 3, 5, 7, even 8, 11, dealing with other people. It could be all over, but I'm just, more prominent. If that's you, you could be facing that from other people, but this could be you as well starting the drama, okay? Like I said, people can get very clingy. Sun in Cancer, Moon in Scorpio energy, okay? Being overprotective and things of that nature. So there's the drama. So grab your popcorn if you're not the drama starter and just watch and see how shit plays out. For the most part, you'll start to see all of these characters and whatever, form that they're in, whatever mask that they're wearing, it'll start to reveal itself during this time, okay? So a lot of cock blocking can be, damn, they ain't playing with me today. A lot of cock blocking can arise when the moon's in Scorpio, okay? This is you, let's say you trying to date somebody and here goes your friend. Bam. No, you shouldn't talk to him because cock block. You know what I'm saying? So somebody even cock blocking your passions, your goals. This looks like parents or something. Somebody telling you, art, music, what? They ain't making no money. You better go get yourself a job. Cock block. You know what I'm saying? You can be cock blocked in so many different ways and forms and fashions, especially when it comes to Moon and Scorpio, Sun and Cancer energy, okay? We do have child services here card that came out. This says kids at risk of being taken or is about to, reporting something. This could be neglect, this could be abuse. Now, I don't want to wish that upon anybody, but let's say, for example, you are in a connection with someone, and I was kind of saying this earlier. This must be true because I just sneezed twice. Let's say you're dealing with a baby daddy or a baby mother. Let's say mother or father situation. Okay, this could be having custody battles. This could look like, they're toxic, you left them, and you're trying to heal, and here they come in trying to bombard you. Looks like mental abuse. This looks like physical abuse. This looks like emotional abuse. While you're on your healing journey, you still try and let them see the kids, but yet you still got to deal with the wrath of that energy, and that's what this card can represent for some, okay? We do have here moving, okay? Moving, this could be moving in chakras. This could be physical moving. This could be just moving around as far as you ain't on no play time with people, places, and things, so you moving over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, if people want to be in that energy where they're messy and toxic and things of that nature, and you're trying to go on the higher accord or take the high road and wave the damn flag, this is you moving your energy, moving around, okay? Moving away from the turmoil. And, if people can't have an adult conversation, this is you moving away from any confrontations. It's never fun when two people are screaming and yelling, but nobody's listening. You know what I'm saying? No, there's no solution. So there's another white bird again. Here comes, if there's no solutions, you're moving along, okay? And be aware, we do have scarcity tactics that came out as well. I don't want to show that card for too long, but this is what, our government is playing out, scarcity tactics that are coming out, So just movies, screenplay, YouTube. So, all these different constructs, all these headlines and things of that nature, this is where the fear mongering can come in. They're playing on our emotions right now to see where our attention will go. Now, this can also be people playing out in your life. If you have any agents in your life, like I said, this could be parents, family members, co-workers, friends, whatever have you, pumping fear or doubt. This is you even doing it to yourself. You could be the person that is bringing on that energy as well. Because you have fear within you, so you are like telling someone, no, I normally don't do that. I'm not even trying to do that. I wouldn't mess with it. You know, this is you doing that to somebody else as well. You could easily be doing that. Some people aren't aware that they're doing it. But on the yummy note, we can use all of this energy since we're going within. We can use this energy to create. We do have the jackpot here, okay? So if you have something, now is the time. I always express this to you guys. Make sure you have healthy outlets to where you can transmute all of this energy, okay? If you don't really mess with nobody like that, or you're not into all the drama and all the things, you don't deal with people or humans like that, you know, get a creative project going. You know, maybe turn it into some money. There's so many ways right now, creative ways on how you can use whatever they're trying to use against us, use it against them and create a bag out of it, okay? Hence, AKA all this AI, okay? There's so many ways you can use this AI and run up a quick bag for yourself, you know what I'm saying? Or even build long-term stability. You know what I'm saying? If they're providing this, so make it work for you, but don't get lost in the sauce with it, right? So you could be winning some money. You can be, this is inheritance. Remember, Scorpio rules the 8th house of inheritance and assets. So, you know, unexpected money could be rolling through towards you, okay? So here we also have love is on the brain. Woo! Yes. Scorpio energy is very sexual, very sensual, very magnetic aura about them. So you got to think, you know, people could be dreaming of you, fantasizing, daydreaming. This is the nostalgic energy. This is the magnet, okay? You could be seeing somebody. They like to allure people with their eyes. So, you know, very intense kind of an energy. So you could be doing this, or people could be doing this to you, okay? Looking at you like, damn, you look good. You know what I mean? Like, I knocked the, you know what I'm saying? So, that could be going down, especially if it's playing in your 8th house of intimacy, okay? So we also have here Into You came out, okay? This is grand. We do also have, you know, this is good chemistry. This could mean that, like I said, use this energy to deepen connections and transform your current connections that you have. So this is someone that could be into you, or this is you deepening connections with other people. This is where you guys have good synergy, good chemistry coming together. Oh, look at that. There was 2 birds that kind of like were flying together as I said that. So great positive vibes coming in. If you feel secure and safe, this is a safe space where you guys can both be vulnerable. So I like this energy where it's like coming together. This is intimate connections where you can actually just lay with someone and caress their skin and play with their hair and not actually have sex. This is people really coming together, okay? I have 9th house Scorpio, but all of my planets are in the 8th house. Which planets are in the 8th house? So 9th house, it's all about just really discovering emotional deep discovery about your morals, values, and beliefs. So you could be educating yourself or learning something as far as the higher learning aspect. You could even learn something when you're traveling or amongst all of your travels going from point A to point B. You may look at things with a new lens as far as you may go a little bit deeper. Like people are seeing, oh, you know, I don't know how to say it. People, it's like you going to a place, right? Let's say you're sitting on the bus and you'll recognize agents. Oh, that's an agent right there. They don't look normal, you know? Like, it's like you just really going a little bit deeper than normal, than the surface level. But as far as house 9, you know, self-discovery through whatever you're educating, self-discovery through, you know, going deep in your spiritual pursuits right now during this time. This is you watching me right now. You know, having an intense emotional breakthrough. Maybe some fears can be coming to the surface for you, and it's in a house of 8 or 9. Sorry. Hi, Deep Shikta. Sorry, I don't mean to butcher your name. Oh, in 8th house. All your planets are in the 8th house. Okay, so Pluto, and Mars, they rule Scorpio, so that's good placement for them. And then you have Mercury. Oh, damn. Mercury and Lilith in Scorpio. Okay, so you have a fat water stellium. Okay, so as far as how you converse, as far as how you take action, and, you know, the things that are going to be uncovered. Remember, Scorpio is home with Pluto and Mars. So you're good with that. And Lilith also likes to be in a water sign, so that's also a good thing. So it's just a lot of energy playing out. And then now you have having the moon come in there, just focus on, you know, that specific actual house right now has a lot of action going on. But you got to remember, Pluto's in Capricorn right now, and Mars is in Leo right now, and the Sun is in Cancer right now, and Mercury's also in, where's Mercury? I just did a video on it. It just moved. Mercury just moved into Cancer. So, and Lilith's in Leo. So really, you know, just focus on where the moon is shifting at every point. It's just letting you know what you started with, okay? Hello from India. Thank you for joining in. Okay, guys, we still have a little inkling of time. I'm just going to pull some quick Tarotstrology, what we need to be left with as far as the reading. Sun in Cancer, Moon in Scorpio energy. Just a quick highlight of the spread using our Spirit Cosmo deck. Okay. I am in the U.S. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, we got to get you down. Come on, Jackie. Okay, what is the underlying message that we need to be aware of, that we need to know regarding this spread? What is the Cliff Notes? Give us the Cliff Notes. Moon in Scorpio, Sun in Cancer. All right, so the Cliff Notes of it all, you guys, just to end it. So let's pull it up. Yes, so right now is the time. Things to be aware of. We have a lot of sixes on the board too. So Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is letting us know we need to really make sure that reciprocity is key. Making sure you are doing your due diligence and you are actually putting in what you want to receive back from you know, the people and the connections that you're having right now. So making sure you're deepening those connections and showing up for them as they show up for you. Reciprocity is kind of like far and few these days. So making sure that we're doing that and we're providing support and motivation and love, but also being real and authentic and true, and it's not always going to be a yes person in your life. You know, you need people that tell you about your shit when you ain't doing so great, okay? So this is that Mercury energy. It's also Taurus energy. So finding stability within those connections, okay? But also being real and saying these things and voicing it and talking about it. We do also have Six of Swords in reverse. Like I said, a lot of sixes on the board here, okay? So this is also Aquarian energy. You know, some people we're not wanting to change. We're not wanting to go forward. This is that deep energy. Instead of going on top of the water and moving away, some people are staying the same. So we want to make sure we're doing the opposite, okay? You may have to remove yourself from people, places, and things at this time. Like I said, with the Moon and Scorpio energy, you could have a deep connection to material possessions, a deep connection to people. And so you have to be aware of that. There's some people you may need to let go of. Like I said, since 2020, we have a new way of living, a new way of being. So you want to make sure that there's some people that you got to kind of leave off the elevator going up. And you have to take all of your baggage and all of your things that you have with you and go into the waters of change. You know, this is like someone like barely breathing above water right now is the Six of Swords in reverse energy, okay? So you want to make sure that you're having those conversations, more Mercury energy, okay? When you lie to yourself, you're lying. You're not just lying to other people, you're lying to yourself. So be honest and open. That way you can reveal the secrets yourself, and they're not secrets. You know what I'm saying? They're things that you're working on, and when you're authentic and real and raw, like Moon and Scorpio energy, you won't have to deal with someone telling your business. It's like they're probably making something up. You know what I mean? Because you're so real, raw, true, and authentic, you ain't got to worry about, you know, anything coming out of the closet. You know what I'm saying? So this is you really stepping up, voicing that, talking about it. I'm not telling you to tell everyone what you're going through. I'm talking about the people that are in your close vicinity. You know what I'm saying? the people that you actually care about. So being real, raw, and honest, okay? Because you can be all in your head with this Five of Swords energy in reverse, okay? Having conflicts in your mind. You know, like I said, Moon and Scorpio energy is very deep. They keep everything in secrets and everything closely, like, locked up away in a vault. Even your own secrets, which is a good thing as far as that aspect, but themselves, you know what I'm saying? They're sometimes scared to be vulnerable with other people. So you got to make sure we need to go the opposite. We need to think outside of the box now. Whatever you have in your mind, get it out of your head. I don't care if you got to sit there on the balcony and porch, meditate and yell it out, or you got to like write a journal about it. You know what I'm saying? Find some healthy way and transmute the energy and get it out of your mind. We could be creating certain scenarios when the moon's in Scorpio, okay? You could be thinking a person's going to react and respond in a certain way, but watch it play out and it's going to be completely opposite. So be careful not to create, you know, those squares or oppositions that aren't even there yet. You know what I'm saying? Don't live there, okay? Utilize the spiritual energy. Use your psyche, emotional intelligence. We have 2 number 7s here, okay? We have the 7 of chalices. Knowing when to spot the snake in the grass. Moon and Scorpio will reveal that for you. You have to go with your intuition and your gut, though, and you have to trust that because we're not using logic right now during this time, okay? For the most part, everyone is. This is Scorpio energy, 7 of chalices, okay? Knowing how to heal and go deep, but also provoke that in other people in healthy ways so that they can heal themselves as well. And recognizing who's good for you, who's not, what opportunity is good and what's not. You know what I'm saying? Seeing the silver lining through it all, okay? You have to make sure of that, all right? So we have here, also we have 7 of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? Remember, Pluto's going to be in Aquarius for the next 20 years. It's retrograding in Capricorn right now. It's going to go back and forth in Capricorn and Aquarius. So what are the things that you're putting your blood, sweat, and tears into now? What are the seeds that you're planting? What are you watering? What are you trying to watch grow right now at this time? It's very prominent. It's very key, okay? I know things could be moving very slowly, so making sure you're taking your time as you're getting things going, as you're getting things together. This is Saturn energy. Having, you know, you're doing your due diligence, you know what I'm saying? Making sure you stay focused on the goals and tasks at hand, okay? Having discipline while doing so, because we can get washed up when the sun is in Cancer and the moon is in Scorpio. So those are your cliff notes for the evening. Thank you so much for staying tuned in, tapped, and turned on. I love all of you guys. I will definitely possibly see you tomorrow. So don't forget to smash the subscribe button and click the bell. And thanks for tuning in. I love all of you. Peace.